She had 2 goals, 2 assists against Latin, and she's second on the team with 4 points entering tonight. Obviously, things have changed with Nina Montez taking over and the Hale sisters. But, yeah, this is just a very deep team, and Lyons has to make the adjustments in the second half.
Ground ball picked up by Maley. Maley running with space down low, but it's taken away by St. Ignatius. Well done defensively, and you can see, Kyle, early on in the second half, the D for St. Ignatius really picked up, leads to an opportunity the other way. Here's Montez. Montez dodging, shooting. This goes high.
Yeah, she waited a little bit too long on the shot. I know that the help defense was there, but you're going to have to do that at the college level, so Montez has to learn to just shoot through the double team when your team needs a goal. But other than that, she's been fantastic tonight.
Here's Urtis. Looking for some space, Frankie Urtis. Goes for Chinland. Dropped right out in front. Ground ball picked up by Cordy.
Those 50-50 balls right now are being won by St. Ignatius. The ground balls, they're winning them, and it's leading to more attacks.
Now Montez from behind the cage. Goes out in front. Cordy had it ripped away from behind. Well played there by Grace Newman to get her stick in and cause the turnover.
Yeah, that was a great job of staying with the play, not giving up, and just battling at that ball to knock it out. Great defense after she got beat on the pass.
The coaching staff there was telling Megan Purr, the goaltender, she had to get out of the crease because it's the 10-second count. She's still trying to find a pass. Eventually gets it to Caitlin Curtin, the talented freshman.
They have just shut her down tonight, has St. Ignatius, and those are the lessons you learn as just a freshie. Sometimes it's just not going to go your way, and you have to readjust your game plan, and we just haven't seen enough of Caitlin tonight. She also doesn't have Radke, who she usually has on the pitch, so that's a major adjustment to have to make before game time.
Yeah, without Radke, that makes things more difficult for every player on Lyons Township on the offensive end. And now a caused turnover for the Wolfpack. Here they come the other way.
See if you can find Montez when she gets into the play for a little give-and-go action.
Here's Urtis. Urtis at the X. Now they play it back out.
What makes lacrosse, I was just going to say, what makes lacrosse such a strategy sport is with no shot clock at the high school level, if you're up by 4, let's say you're up by 4 with under 10 to go, you can just hold it. You don't have to keep passing it. So that's going to come into play for Lyons. They're going to have to be more aggressive on defense in the next 5 minutes.
Nearly a goal there for Bella Urtis. Just missed there, and it goes back to Lyons Township. But with the 4-goal lead, you could see St. Ignatius start to get more conservative, but still over 19 minutes to play, and we've seen Lyons Township has the ability to strike quickly.
And I talked to Coach Audra before the game. In lacrosse, you can pull the netminder, but she just doesn't see it a lot at the high school level.
Here's Maley finding some space. Shoots, but it goes wide. It will stay with the Lions as they were closest to it.
Yeah, good read, too, by Freshwater. Forced her into a tough shot. The only way she would have scored was with a low ball near the post.
Freshwater's done a nice job with her position. You see she's always in the right spot, going from post to post, like you said, Kyle, as we have a whistle. This will set up a free position for LT.
Can't have it if you're a coach or fan of the Wolfpack, but bad things happen. You just got to readjust and make a play.
Wojcicki. Goes over for Maley. And another whistle. It'll stay with LT.
Wind's starting to die down, so you're probably going to see more of what we saw to begin the game when the wind started to pick up, especially as it was attacking the other side of the field, you saw St. Ignatius get a little bit more aggressive on offense because they knew the wind was against Lyons. Now you don't have to deal with it for either team.
Free position from in behind, a shot from in close, and Lyons Township has scored to make it 9-6.
Good.
Goal for Lyons Township.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. Lions, they're relentless. They continue to attack the net. They don't care how many times that St. Ignatius has won those ground balls, have won those 50-50 balls. They're going to keep attacking, and eventually it's going to be successful. That's what happened to Lions on that possession.
So we'll have a draw control here. Ground ball picked up by St. Ignatius. Lexi Eisenhart goes down to the goal line. Now looking out in front. It's loose. And now it's picked up. And we have a foul call as Bella Urtis.
It's a check to the head. That should at least be a yellow card.
No card, but an 8-meter free position. Good opportunity here for Urtis.
This could be the game if St. Ignatius scores here.
Urtis against Purr. Urtis. And Purr makes the save. What a play by Megan Purr. And then a crease violation on Urtis as she reached her stick into the crease. Here's Coleman towards the middle of the field. Just over 17 and a half minutes left in this one. A 3-goal game. St. Ignatius up ahead. Tell you what, Kyle, if Lyons Township could get a goal here, all of a sudden, St. Ignatius sideline maybe feeling a little bit more pressure in this one.
Well, they knew it was going to be a tough one, right? Lyons Township at 4-1. You're without your big-time goalie. He's going to be playing Division I lacrosse offsides against the Wolfpack. So they knew if anybody on Ignatius thought this was going to be a blowout win for the Wolfpack, they were gladly mistaken. I'm sure the coaching staff for the Wolfpack told them, look, it's going to be one of those games, 1-2 goals. Who wants it more? How many 50-50 balls are we going to win? And if we win those battles most of the time, we're most likely getting the victory.
And it was an offside there for St. Ignatius. They're looking for an opportunity to get Lyons Township in unsettled position. Here's Eisenhart trying to find some space. Eisenhart goes down low, and a goal for Frankie Urtis. It's 10-6 Wolfpack.
10 for the Wolfpack.
Another sneaky little devil just found her way behind the defense. How does that happen if you're a fan of the Lions? But give credit where credit is due. She found space. She was wide open, called for the ball, and she made do being wide open and didn't do too much with it. Scores. First team to 10-digit goals, St. Ignatius.
Well played there by Urtis. As you said, Kyle, she snuck right behind the defense, got down low. Really dangerous area, not much of a chance for Megan Purr to make the save.
Just kind of a demoralizing goal for the Lions. It was 9-6. They were clearly in it. Now they got to come back by 4 down. And remember, no shot clock. St. Ignatius can play a little ball possession and some clock.
Here's Coleman with a shot. And this goes wide. Out past the end line. It will stay with LT as they were closest to it.
Yeah, they have a very deep X position, does Lyons Township, and that's led to them maintaining these possessions.
Just under 17 minutes to play. 10-6 St. Ignatius. Wolfpack looking to improve to 2-0. Lyons Township looking to come back and get to 5-1. Here's an opportunity and a goal for St. Ignatius.
Didn't Lyons score?
Or, I'm sorry, Lyons Township. My apologies there.
Ella Arnold.
It was Ella Arnold who buried it for the Lions.
Yeah, I think why you said St. Ignatius, it looked like Freshwater had the goal because she was trying to go top shelf. Freshwater got a piece of it, rebound try, and it might have been last touch by Ignatius. Either way you slice it, it's in the net. Humongous goal for the Lyons Township Lions, and now Montez and her squad have to readjust once again.
Yeah, what a play there by Ella Arnold. Back within 3 are the LT Lions. Draw control won by Nina Montez. 16 and a half minutes to play. Here's Montez with some space, fakes. Now looks for a pass, finds one down low. The bounce shot goes wide. It will stay with the Wolfpack.
How much does Lyons Township have in them? How much have they been working on their conditioning drills? As Montez is just a one-woman wrecking crew tonight.
But a nice caused turnover there by LT. Now they look for the clearance.
Because not only does Lyons Township have to score 3 more, they can't allow any more goals, and even if they tie the game, you still got to have enough condition to get back on defense and not allow any more goals.
Decker to the far side of the field. This goes out of bounds. It will go back to St. Ignatius. The Wolfpack with the 3-goal lead. But Lyons Township certainly threatening here on the road. Montez. Now down low. This shot is wide from Elizabeth Chinland.
We're seeing that stifling defense become to fruition right now for Lyons. They're trapping any time a pass is near the front of the net.
Ground ball picked up by the Lions, and then a foul. Possession awarded to Lyons Township.
It's just a great game. If your kid doesn't make the freshman or sophomore baseball team, get them on the lacrosse pitch. Have them try out for the freshman team. I mean, it's a great sport, cardio, and there's some aspects of football in it too with the contact.
Here's Chloe Brooks. And yeah, lacrosse, I mean, it continues to gain popularity across the country, especially here in the Chicagoland area. And it is really a wonderful game. And you can call it a combination of, you call it basketball on grass or maybe some elements of hockey. It's really a lot of fun to watch and have a great game here tonight.
And, we've seen some walking around. It's not just because that's part of their game plan. It is just a very demanding cardio sport. It's just great for your kids to play.
Absolutely. No doubt about it. Running from end to end all night long.
You're getting hit in the back with the stick.
Caused turnover by Audrey Decker. She plays it ahead for Grace Newman. Now Newman looking for a pass.
Yeah, that just was a really tight window forced by the St. Ignatius defense. You would have needed a Princeton type of pass to get it through that D.
Here's Noon. Lauren Noon. Past the 30. Noon. Now another whistle.
3 seconds.
3-second violation. So St. Ignatius will keep possession. 13:28 left in the second half. A 3-goal lead for the Wolfpack.
And for St. Ignatius, you can take your time with no shot clock, and you don't have to pass it at any time. As Montez knows that. Looks how she's just taking her time, switches over to her left hand. You want to get the ideal shot here. You can take as much time as you'd like.
Definitely the strategy with the 3-goal lead, but also want to keep some movement with your offense as we have a flag out now.
So we're seeing kind of a zone defense look by Lyons. The problem is their peripheral eye vision has not been that great because attackmen from St. Ignatius have snuck behind. So I like the zone defense look, but you got to know your peripheral eye vision and know if there's a St. Ignatius player sneaking in behind you.
Here's Montez. Inside 10 yards now, goes down to the goal line, and she'll go in behind. Montez dodging her way. Retains possession. That pass missed the stick of Grace Garber. And then a whistle and a stoppage.
They're giving a card, but I disagree with that.
And a card is going to be given here. A yellow card. So this is a big opportunity for Lyons Township.
2-minute penalty. There'll be a man down.
2 minutes. St. Ignatius will have to play a man down.
Without Regan.
Regan Giblin was the player given the card for St. Ignatius.
So 12:25 on the clock. 2-minute man advantage.
And a timeout is taken.
And we'll take a timeout as well. You're watching SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
I think refs are nice to girls. I don't think every time a girl falls, it's a foul. Next people just fall.
We haven't called any penalties. Let's call one right now.
So funny. I saw like the email exchange with Audra, and you're like, "Oh, we need help with the fouls and the offsides and the sin bin." I'm like, I don't have any of that. It's girls who don't.
Well, I'm just so used to hockey where like there's so many calls. 2 set. There we go. So we got 12:26, Connor.
12:25.
Okay. There we go. About ready to come back, Connor?
Give me 2 seconds. Yep.
Here we go. 3, 2.
Welcome back to Fornelli Field. St. Ignatius with a 10-7 lead over Lyons Township with 12:25 left in the second half. Connor Klingen, Kyle Smith with you, along with Eric McGill, our cameraman, who's done a great job all night.
He sure has. That's for sure. He's dealt with the elements. He's dealing with these crazy calls that have been happening tonight. He's the real MVP.
Well, and we got to give a lot of credit as well to Katie Pirro, part of the coaching staff here at St. Ignatius. She's been helping us out with the foul calls, penalty calls all night long, so she's been a huge help for us. It's one of the difficult things in a COVID season. You don't have as much access to the officials. You can't really necessarily hear them as much, and definitely been a huge help.
We'll just have to give the IHSA some money so that these officials can all have lavalier mics, where everybody gets a lavalier mic. Football, lacrosse, we're going to give the home plate umpire for every baseball game a lavalier mic, so every broadcaster can hear a high school referee or umpire make a call.
It would be nice. It would be nice. But critical timeout here, Kyle. So if you're Lyons Township, how do you approach this last 12 minutes? Because St. Ignatius is definitely going to try to milk some clock.
So, is Lyons or St. Ignatius on the power play? I thought Lyons was.
They are.
Yes.
But after that.
Oh, I see. I see.
suppose.
I got you. I see what you're saying. Yes. So what St. Ignatius is going to do? They're going to have to play conservative. You obviously can't be aggressive down a woman. After that, what St. Ignatius is going to do, get the ball into the sticks of your playmakers, and trust them. Don't try to yell out, "Do this, do that." At this level, they know. They've been playing lacrosse for a long time. Let them play. Obviously, if they're doing something abnormally bad, then you shout it out from the coaching staff. But for St. Ignatius, what they're going to do, a lot of passing and small little passes. They're not going to try to go from one end of the field to the other. They're going to try to kill some clock, and then what they're going to do is they're going to keep their peripheral eye vision and see if Lyons Township cheats up, and that's when you attack with those long saucer passes. Other than that, short passes, keep it simple, and not a lot of shouting from the coaching staff on the sidelines.
Yeah, this is a key juncture here. Lyons Township has the man-up opportunity, trailing by 3 goals with 12:25 remaining.
And for Lyons, just do what you do in practice. Especially the last couple of practices. Don't try to do something you haven't done in the last couple of weeks. Whatever has been working in practice on your power play, and in lacrosse's case, man-ups, don't try to overdo it, and don't try to do something you haven't been practicing lately.
This is a key man-up opportunity for Lyons Township. It really feels like a must-convert situation for the Lions.
If you're not going to score, you got to at least get some shots on goal.
But a quick turnover right away, and here's Montez with space. She's got a 3-on-2. Montez getting in on the cage. Oh, what a goal!
Look at that. Putting the team on her back, breaks through the D, falls to the grass, and a goal for the Wolfpack. That might be the dagger.
What a play by Nina Montez to make it 11-7. I mean, that was a no-look shot from Montez. You're not going to see many players in high school lacrosse doing that.
That's why she's playing college lacrosse, partner. Number 10 overall in the nation, best in the Midwest. Going to be playing at Princeton, so she's obviously very smart. And she scored 50 goals as a sophomore. Underclassmen, whatever. I'm going to score 50 goals. That's Nina Montez in a nutshell.
Yeah, she's got 4 tonight. Well on her way to another very high-scoring season. And that's on a man down that she scored that goal. Just a costly turnover for Lyons Township right away. And now St. Ignatius with possession once again. Here's Montez.
Yeah. What's the old saying from Stacey King? Too strong, too good. That's kind of the case for Nina. Just the way she runs around the field, one hand on the stick, and keeping her eyes up at all times. She's just very fun to watch.
They're going to kill the penalty here when they're on attack because they're down a man.
So the penalty gets killed when you're on the attack.
And then we have a whistle and foul call here. St. Ignatius, they're going to look to stall here because they're still trying to kill off this man up, and they're up by 4 goals.
For Lyons, you got to start thinking about cherry picking. The problem is at the high school level, I just don't know if you have enough players that can chuck those passes 40-plus yards.
Noon with a shot, and she buries it. Lauren Noon makes it 12-7.
Kind of deja vu all over again. We saw it on Tuesday when it was 5-5. Tonight, it was 8-5. Now it's 11-7. I don't know why, but every time we broadcast these games, St. Ignatius, in the later part of the second half, this is when they start to take over.
No, we got yelled at for not stopping it on every whistle.
What an opportunity for St. Ignatius. Clock has to be stopped on a goal,
Okay, that's what I started on.
and it's now 12-7. It's 2-0 for Lyons Township. Just disappointing on the man up because
Yeah, they just seem to be out of sorts, a little complacency. I think they thought, okay, we have one woman up, we can kind of just try something new, and they just didn't seem to be ready from the face-off, and Montez took it to them.
we'll see if they can respond here. Here's Kudia. Lauren Kudia. Tightly defended by Montez. Now she goes in behind.
That was just a game-changing play, though, by Montez. That's why she's playing NCAA Division I lacrosse.
Well, she picks up the ground ball off the turnover, then scores the no-look goal, and then Lauren Noon scores off the free position to make it 12-7.
But this is why Lyons is going to be a force to be reckoned with in the sectional, because they could have just given up without Radke, and there's a goal.
And there's another goal for LT. Looked like it was Coleman who got the goal,
Lyons, Anna Haggerty.
or rather it was Anna Haggerty who scored it for Lyons Township.
You know, I don't know if you knew this, Connor, but Jim Brown was so good at lacrosse, they had to change the rules. I would love to see an NCAA lacrosse game when Jim Brown was playing if the rules were less complex, because he was apparently was so good at Syracuse, they had to change the entire rules of the game.
Didn't know that, Kyle, but yeah, obviously one of the greatest athletes of all time, both in lacrosse and football. Great actor as well.
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. For an athlete,
A man of many talents, for sure.
Absolutely. Jim
No doubt
Brown,
about it.
the greatest Brown of all time.
I'm sure Browns fans are excited. NFL draft tonight in Cleveland. But more importantly, a 4-goal game here with just over 10 minutes to play.
Well, hopefully if these lacrosse players for St. Ignatius love football, maybe they'll be having some celebrating about what the Bears decide to do tonight.
I don't want to know, Kyle. I already don't want to know.
You still love the Bears, Connor?
I still do, unfortunately. Here's the free position. Coleman will take it.
Near
Allie
post
Coleman
is a little open if you want to try it.
Here's Allie Coleman going for goal, and she's got it. Lyons Township back within 3.
Really no chance for Freshwater. Right in front of the goal, she could have gone either post, and really she kind of went 5-hole as well, and a goal for Lyons. Desperately needed it. Plenty of time left. The problem is Montez, they just haven't had an answer for her tonight.
Yeah, we said in the first half, at any juncture, if Nina Montez wants to take over the game, she can do it.
And, that's why I said that LeBron-esque type of player. It wasn't being hyperbolic. It's like you said, Connor, anytime she can do whatever she wants on the pitch at all times.
And she wins the draw control here. Wasn't able to cleanly gain possession. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, she did. Here she comes.
I think the other problem with Lyons, they're giving her way too much space to pass.
And now wide open, but a save made by Purr. A critical stop by Megan Purr.
What I like about Purr, she doesn't show a lot of emotion out there, so she doesn't let these big-time saves or goals against frustrate her. She's just a constant professional. It showed right there. Wide open net, doesn't matter. She cheats up, makes the save.
9 minutes left. A key possession for Lyons Township. If they want to make this comeback, if they get it to a 2-goal game with about 8 minutes or so to play, definitely would have a chance to get all the way back.
And it's interesting, with COVID, less games this season. It is a non-conference, but I don't know. If I'm Lyons, I'm down 1 with a minute to go. I know you don't see it a lot in lacrosse, but I think I would consider polling Purr.
It feels like, you mentioned they're in the same sectional, feels like a playoff-type atmosphere in these final minutes as Lyons Township looks to claw their way back.
If there's any positive of this weird season, it's with less fans, you can hear the communication better between teammates, and you don't have to do so many code names for a pass because you can hear each other better.
Here's Brooks. Brooks trying to find some space. Sealed off well by Ignatius. Just over 8 minutes to play, a 3-goal game. Here's Haggerty. Haggerty goes in behind. Lyons trying to find a pass.
Yeah, you're only down 3, so you can take your time.
Now an opportunity. And a save made by Freshwater. Here comes St. Ignatius.
On both sides of the field, game-saving saves by both netminders.
Regan Giblin with a lot of room. Here's Allen. Allen getting in. And a whistle push in the back.
So it's a held flag. She'll be pulled out and get an 8-meter shot.
It's going to be an 8-meter shot for the Wolfpack.
Fiona Allen to take it.
Held flag is basically a delayed penalty until there's a stop on the flag.
Already with 3 goals on the night.
This is just so tough for Purr.
Here's Allen. She shoots and scores.
That's just picture-perfect offense. When you have as much space as Allen does because she has the speed, force the goalie to cheat up and then just go down with the shot. Great job there by Allen, forcing the goalie to cheat up and then finishing the play.
7:15 left in this one. 13-9 St. Ignatius. Kyle, that may have been the dagger for the Wolfpack.
I know, I teased it earlier, right? When Montez scored, then it was 12-7, and it looked like it was going to become slightly a blowout, but Lyons have had a lot of answers. Just all of those 8-meter freebies that they've given away has just really bit them in the second half. If they hadn't done it as much, this could be an 11-11 game instead of 13-9.
A must-win draw control for LT, but when you have to go against Nina Montez, not easy to do. Montez wins yet another.
Yeah, she's got to have at least a 75% face-off winning percentage tonight.
She goes for Lauren Noon, and St. Ignatius will look to stall now with the 4-goal lead.
Face-off is a boys' term, and girls it's draw control.
So in girls draw control, boys face offs. Too much hockey for me. I gotta watch more lacrosse.
Well, you got the ACC tournament going on right now, ACC Network. Probably the best women's lacrosse conference in the country.
And then the men, would it be the Ivy League or the ACC?
I mean, I'm going to be biased on that one, but I'll go the ACC. No doubt. You got Duke, North Carolina, Notre Dame, of course, Syracuse with a lot of tradition. I mean, that's a powerhouse. You got UVA. I mean, both on the women's and men's side, the ACC is right there. But Ivy League, fantastic for both women's and men's lacrosse. So Nina Montez going to a great program at Princeton as she causes that turnover briefly. Now it's back for Lyons Township.
We didn't see Hagen tonight. She's going to be playing at New Hampshire. She was a sophomore on that sectional championship team.
Yep, she started in goal from early on in her career, but what a job that Rachel Freshwater has done tonight, stepping in for Hagen. Under 6 minutes left now. Lyons Township down by 4, and the sense of urgency has to be around.
Yeah, but you still got to play within yourself, and you can't try too much. You got to do what you've been working on in practice. Work on your rotations, and just know the communication between your teammates.
Lions setting up their offense.
The other thing is, Connor, you're just not going to win many lacrosse matches giving up 13 goals. I know that's kind of cliche to say, but here we go.
But here's
10
a
goals.
goal to get back into it, back within 3 for LT. It was Ella Arnold once again.
Wow. If these two teams play for the sectional championship, what would that final score be? Could it be 20-19? I don't know, but it's close to that tonight.
Well, and we had some rainy conditions as well, too, but this is certainly a great playing surface here at Fernelli Field with the artificial turf, the field turf. Just over 5 minutes to play and a 3-goal lead for St. Ignatius.
Don't go anywhere. The post-game show brought to you by St. Ignatius College Prep. Coming up after the game.
Got a stoppage here. Clock will continue to run with just over 5 minutes to play. A 3-goal game. So Lyons Township, Kyle, you may see them start to get pretty aggressive here defensively.
Yeah, you're going to have to just go all out with trying to get the ball back, and the other problem is you're going to have to think about cherry picking as well.
Here's Chinland. Back in behind, looking for the wraparound.
Notice how St. Ignatius is shortening the length of the passes. That's the best way to just continue to have that clock run. Shorter passes and getting it to your quick players in case Lyons wants to do a trap defense, double or even triple team.
Free position here. Lulu Muscarello. Muscarello with the shot. And it's a goal. It got just under the crossbar, and it's 14-10 Wolfpack.
Wolfpack have just been the better passing team tonight. Lions, they gave it their all tonight, scoring 10 goals. The problem is just too much of allowing those 8-meter freebies, but more importantly, the passing for St. Ignatius, the communication, the rotations. As great as Lyons Township is, St. Ignatius showed why they are back-to-back sectional champions.
Yeah, an impressive performance for the Wolfpack. Still over 4 minutes left, but with a 4-goal lead. Feeling pretty comfortable here. Might be time to start thinking about hitting up Al's beef there, Kyle.
Yeah,
you can really smell it now. I don't know if it's something about the rain or whatever, but we are just about probably, maybe 100, 200 feet from the original Al's beef?
Yeah, it's very enticing, especially when you park at the Taylor Street and Mays Street parking lot. You can smell it even more.
Here's the turnover. Montez bringing it the other way. And she'll slow up. Tried to get it over there for Chinlund, and she couldn't handle the pass.
Yeah, try to do a little hockey style one-timer. It just doesn't work in lacrosse. You got to get the ball, then shoot.
Here's Maley. Now over for O'Haron. O'Haron with some space, goes down low, and Lauren Cudia scores to pull Lyons Township back within 3.
A little bit of what you can do, I can do better. We saw earlier St. Ignatius was sneaking one person back for a breakaway. Well, Lyons Township does it to them. A little bit of how do you like how we can do it? And now it's 14-11. I just don't know if St. Ignatius is going to ever pull away from this game. Lyons Township just has plenty of answers.
Yeah, you have to give credit to this LT team. They just keep battling back. Right when you think that the game's over, Lyons Township just keeps on fighting. So give a lot of credit to this team. They haven't hung their heads at all. They've been down for most of this one, but they've just stayed right in it.
3 minutes, 30 seconds. So for Lyons, we'll stick with the action here. For Lyons, you want to score in the next minute and then maybe call a timeout before the draw. That would make it 14-12. Then you got to score 2 goals in 2 minutes and 30. And like I said, pulling the netminder, just not a big option in lacrosse. Remember, one of the tiebreakers is goals against, so you don't want to be giving up too many goals if St. Ignatius and Lyons were somehow tied with record. But at the same time, you really want to give your team a statement with at least a tie tonight. So it would be interesting if it was 14-13 with under a minute to go, what Lyons would decide to do. Maybe pull the goalie, but at the same time, I mean, they have nothing to be ashamed of. You score 11 goals, you're probably going to beat most every opponent in the IHSA. Just tonight, you're playing St. Ignatius.
Yeah, just a tough battle against a team that has a ton of offensive firepower. But LT is hung tough with Cudia, Haggerty, Maley, those players all contributing for the Lions.
During this timeout, what St. Ignatius is probably looking to do is on the defensive end, they want to force Lyons Township to do what they just did. But this time, they're going to hang a defender back. So it looks like she's open, but just when they're about to pass it deep for that cherry picker, St. Ignatius is going to get back into the play and be that center fielder safety S to intercept the pass.
So 3.5 minutes to play. And a 3-goal lead for St. Ignatius. So a key draw control upcoming between Nina Montez and Allie Coleman for Lyons Township. Montez has won most of these tonight.
Yeah, she has just dominated those faceoffs. She's got to be at least 75% on the draws.
She wins the draw control yet again. And that's so many times she's just been able to pop it right up to herself. Montez.
The Wolfpack don't need any more goals.
And no shot clock as well. So they'll try to stall as long as possible. And Lyons Township, you have to be aggressive defensively with checks and trying to force the ball out, but you can't commit fouls either.
For the Wolfpack, just try to avoid the boundary as best as you can, because that's the easiest way to trap if you're Lions.
Here's some space. Save made by Purr.
Big save. They're still alive, but they got to score in the next minute.
Good look for Frankie Ertis, but Purr said no. Here's Coleman near midfield. Foul call will play on. Lyons Township with possession, just over 2.5 minutes to play. The Lions trail by 3.
Most of Lions have their jackets on, so I think this is the lineup that Lions is going to go with to end the game. I don't think they're going to go to the bench to finish it up.
Now a foul here. Clock stops.
Cordy's going to come back in.
And the clock does need to run.
Yeah, lacrosse is just, it's such a tough sport to know. When do I stop the clock? When do I start it? There's so much going on.
No doubt. And
It stops on every goal and every whistle under 2.
So it stops with every goal, and after 2 minutes, you play like a hockey style with every stoppage. You stop the clock.
And we are under 2 minutes now, so any whistles, the clock will stop. 14-11 St. Ignatius. And the Wolfpack with some space. Urtis. Cordy goes in behind. Now just a minute and a half to play. The Wolfpack lose it. LT looking to get it out of their own end. Good pressure here from St. Ignatius, even with the 3-goal lead. Here comes Montez looking for the back check, and she causes a turnover.
So much recovery speed. It's not just that she's good at back checking and slashing that ball out legally, but also just so much recovery speed. It's just hard to keep up with her. She's just the best player most of the time in the state of Illinois.
Just a minute left. St. Ignatius will hold it. Try to milk this clock with the 3-goal lead. Looking to improve to 2-0.
The final score is 14-11, but this game was 7-2. Lyons Township has nothing to feel bad about. Just learn to be more disciplined. Really, if they were more disciplined, this is probably an 11-11 game.
And let's remember, Lyons Township was playing without their best player in Radke tonight, and on a back-to-back. They played last night against Downers Grove North. That was a tough game that they won 10-9.
Nothing to feel bad about. They definitely have plenty of magic on offense. You just can't give up free opportunities to your goalie, no matter how good she is.
Final 15 seconds. Montez will pick up the ground ball. Now down to 10. And St. Ignatius will take a shot. Purr makes the save. And that will do it for this one. St. Ignatius with a 14-11 win over Lyons Township. The Wolfpack improves to 2-0. Lyons Township falls to 4-2. Kyle, a great non-conference matchup. What are your final thoughts on this one?
This is exactly what we thought it was going to be. Even without Hagen and even without Radke, it turned out to be exactly what we thought it was going to be. Back and forth affair. I thought it'd be a little bit less scoring, but then again, I didn't think that Lyons Township was going to allow those 8-meter freebies like we saw. More like yards since we're in an American lacrosse game. But yeah, it was just fun to watch, and I hope these two teams play each other in the sectional. Wouldn't that be fun to watch? And what's great about that sectional, we're probably going to see Radke and Hagen, so as awesome as this match was tonight, times that by 3, and that's how great it would be for the sectional.
Yeah, we saw some great play from both teams, but really both teams not quite at 100%, but St. Ignatius holds on for the 14-11 win over Lyons Township. We'll have more on the postgame show coming up.